All right. Yeah. So there we go.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hello, baby.
Hey, babe.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I hope that you all love our song the way that you love me.
The way that I love you.
21 years, keeping it strong.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our very first podcast. This is just kind of like a test run to see how we do. So welcome to our podcast, The Way That I Love You. So I'm Sherona McFadden.
And I'm Willie McFadden.
And we are the McFadden.
The McFadden duo.
So we were trying to think of what to talk about on our first podcast. This is like random. So I just figured, hey, we just talk.
Yeah, fun episode. Just fun chitter chatter.
So some of the things we can talk about would be like, to me, it's like what people say, like, oh, you're so good together. You're an inspiration to us. People say a lot of things about our marriage, and even though we have our ups and downs like everyone else, it feels good to know that you inspire people in their relationships and in their marriage, and that warms my heart.
Yeah, like when I first started getting inboxes and like personal messages and just talking to people regular in conversation about our marriage, and how they would say, like, you know, you guys are so inspiring, or you guys are a cool couple, or do y'all ever fight? Stuff like that. It was just like, okay, wow. So whether you know you have influence or not, you have influence, whether you're doing it intentionally or not intentionally.
So to me, the number one thing behind our marriage is God.
Yes.
We put God in front. I know with myself, even when we're not on the same page, I think about the Lord. I'm like, okay, will this be pleasing? Sometimes I just, even if it's not pleasing, I'm like, come on, Lord, come on. I'm not trying to hear that today. But what to say and how to react to you, I put God first in how I react towards you, and how I react from if something was said that I didn't like. So I always kind of like put that first and try to figure out how I'm going to, bring.
So when you say you put that first, so do you kind of like, all right, say we get into a disagreement. Do you go into the process of, okay, Lord, I'm aggravated, give me the words to say? Or do you just be like, you are working my nerves and I'm getting away from you?
That comes first.
Which one?
Like, you working my nerves and I'm getting away from you. So I'll do that first. And I know at a certain time, even when I'm upset about something, I know that I have to address it, because I'm that kind of person. Like, if I'm upset about something, I have to address it to that person. So it all depends on what it is. So if it's something I really, really don't like, and I know it's like, we'll be like, sometime him and I like have something going for maybe 2 or 3 days or whatever, not arguing or anything, but it might be something heavy on our heart that we are not on the same page with.
Just to be clear, when you say we have something going for 2 or 3 days, you're saying like, we don't go to bed mad, but we will have, it would just take a more communication, a more conversation to resolve whatever we're going through.
Right. Like, some people say, well, you don't go to bed angry. No, you don't go to bed angry, but I don't, to me, because we don't we don't talk about every issue that happened right then and there. We're just not the couple that say we gotta work this out before we go to bed. No, we're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. You get a good night's sleep, and normally, you and I will talk about it later, like once we both calm down and kind of think about what we're going to say. Like I think about what I'm going to say. I think about if I say this, would it be pleasing to God? In that manner, like, because sometimes if you're upset, you're just going to say whatever you want to say. Right. And you can't say whatever you want to say to people. You just can't do that. And I'm just, if you're going to be that kind of person, I'm just going to get this off my chest. I'm going to say what I want to say. But you're going to hurt the one that you love saying what you want to say. Yeah,
it's not coming from a place of wisdom.
Right. So coming from a place of wisdom, let's relax. It don't have to be said. Let's just, and then there's times that we are not on the same page. And we just leave it alone. Like, you just don't talk about it. You're just not going to agree on everything, and that's okay. So you got to pick and choose those times, though. You can't be something that you want to have in your heart.
So, what I'm hearing...
Are you my strength? Because you trying to... like you counseling me. No, are you talking?
I am talking.
Okay.
Because, like, I just have a different view.
Okay.
Of... Like, I do agree conceptually that, okay, we may not deal with stuff and just let it go, but we do address things. It's like it's not like we have an issue and never just deal with it.
No. We address things. That's what I said. I said we address things, but every issue we don't address. Like, it's not the little things. Like,
so give an example of a little thing.
Give an example of a little thing. Let's say if I have the keys in my purse, right? And you're like, babe, where's the keys? And not that I have my keys, I got your keys and my keys in my purse. And I'm like, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I don't even know what the heck. Where is my purse? And we're walking around, but you are a very patient man. You'll be sitting there like, God, I know in your head you're probably just like flaming, and then you'll say, well, never mind. Or I'll be like, babe, give me a moment. I'll find it in a second. I just got to think about where I have my purse. And you could be frustrated, like, but you don't go off the handle and just make that a big thing. And it's some things that you probably just don't talk about because it's not that deep. It's not deep enough to go into a full-blown, discussion. And we don't have arguments, so people don't believe that we,
Well, we getting ready to have one right now.
We never, like, yell at each other or scream at each other or say words that they make each other hurt. We've never done it in our whole relationship. But there's moments that we were like, you know what? We'll be like, well, wait a minute. Like, leave me alone. All right, I'll walk away. But for those little things, it's not a big issue. So we have to take the small things, and we don't have to agree about it. It don't have to be an argument. Yeah. It don't have to be anything.
So that's good, because that's what I wanted to just clarify for those who are listening and watching. What are considered little things, and that we do address stuff, but stuff we have things that we come across that is just like, you know what, I ain't gonna worry about it. That type of deal.
I mean, but it's other things too.
I know.
I mean, there have been issues that may have been very intense as far as the emotionally intense, and then we just kind of let it go. Maybe going to bed being upset, and then the next day or maybe a couple days just coming together and like giving each other a hug and just I just don't feel like, and it doesn't, maybe it don't work for everyone. We can only say what worked for us. Just not that deep. A relationship is not that hard. Like, this is my best friend. So if you have a girl best friend or a guy best friend, and you're not into it constantly with that person, how are you going to call your spouse your best friend, but you want to battle with that person? So, I don't know, it's simple.
Now, with me, I want to know if you think on the same lines. Is there a difference between, because I know for me, it's a difference between going to bed angry and going to bed upset. Do you differentiate the two? Because to me, and I haven't looked at the definition or anything, but anger just seems like something more heinous, that you will want to do something to your significant other, your spouse, your sibling. That's, for me, anger is tied to rage and violence. So that's my train of thought when it comes to angry. Being upset is, I'm mad, let's go to sleep because I don't want to talk about it, like you said.
So there are times that I'm angry, not that I want to do something to you, but I'm hypertension. I have hypertension. So when I'm upset, when I'm getting mad, I go from 0 to 10 mentally, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. If I get to that point where it's up like, did I take my medicine today because I'm so upset? Then those are times I'm like, babe, we got to talk because we're not gonna go to bed like this. But it would be more on a, I don't even know exactly what the subject would be, and it could be something small. Probably maybe it accumulated, and now I'm at the point that I gotta like, listen, this is becoming a habit, and then I'm saying because I'm getting upset. But if I'm so angry, you need to come down off of that anger. You can't talk about that thing, because then you're not going to be able to talk. And I'm very upset. I tell people, I go into the bathroom or mirror, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna say this, and then you're gonna say this, so I can kind of role play it, because the last thing I want to do is say something that's gonna hurt you. Like, that's something hurting you would be devastating to me, to say something to really, really hurt you.
Yeah.
Throat punching. That would be, because you can't get words back. So
yeah. So I kind of always like play it out in my head.
You do the same thing?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. I play it out in my head and see what it's heading for. If it's heading for something that's going to be damaging to our marriage and toxic for our family, I'll back. But yeah.
So that's one of the things that I know people say. Well, do you argue or do you have a disagreement? Yeah, we have disagreements. Sometimes I don't like them.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes he don't like me.
Absolutely.
But I love you, and I know he loves me. And the thing is, I know, like, if we'll say something, I'm like, babe, I'm not questioning your love for me, because that I know 100% that you have love for me. Like, I don't doubt your love. I don't have to waver any measure of your love. I know that's that. And so I don't charge it to your heart. I'll charge things to your head, like, okay, but you're forgetting this, or we're not on the same page, emotionally. And I think some of the times, if we're not on the same page emotionally, because we're going about our day, you're doing this, I'm doing that, and then so you have to be very, very mindful in a relationship that when you start having your own separate this and that, you have to make time to come together, because if you don't, then every little thing is going to be frustrating. You're going to start building up frustration, because then you're not one, you're becoming your own person. So when you start becoming your own person in a household, then little things will frustrate you.
Yeah, learn to separate outside from inside, and just have, like my wife was saying, just have a moment where you both know this is the time to woosah together and kind of digress. But yeah, we're coming around the 15-minute mark. We actually at it already.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. So
that's the way that I love you. So I think it's one part in the song. It says, when when it's hard, we bow our knees. Holy Spirit, help us, please.
Mm-hmm.
We was made for each other. I thank God for putting us together. And I meant every word that I wrote. Because that's how we live our life together. When it's so hard, you know, or when we're really upset, we were like, you know what? Let's pray about this thing.
So, babe, I thank you for your inspiration, and I thank you for being on one accord with me and your vision, the song you wrote, the lyrics, what it means, the way that I love you. I think this is excellent that we're doing this because like we said, a lot of folks that we had no clue, you know, you just try to live your life the best you can and live your marriage according to God's will as human beings in the flesh and make it work. And you kind of like just isolate your thoughts of who you may be influencing outside of your immediate family, like your children and stuff like that. But to actually get reports back from family members and friends to kind of say like, hey, you know what I mean? It's real encouraging, and it makes us, or me, I know it makes me want to work better at being us.